Hello everybody, this is Scott Smith and I'm doing a little synopsis on the big reading that I did on the Patreon. If you're subscribed there, you got a monthly reading at the start of each month. I wanted to break those down into little snippets on socials so that you had something to sort of remind yourself or refer back to. And for anybody who's not subscribed to that, just give you a little something. As a teacher, I like to put things out into the world and just create offerings for community. So the card that I pulled this week, I pulled a card for each week, was the Five of Coins. This is from, this is from the Alchemical Tarot. This is generally a card that not everyone has the best association for. And I want you to look at a couple of things here. There are 3 points. One is the star and the coin in the sky. The other is the 4 coins at their feet. And the third part is the individual staring at their empty hand. And the key message for this week in this is, where is your focus, right? Are you focusing on what isn't? Or are you focusing on what is? Or are you focusing on what could be? What is the coins on the ground? What isn't? The empty hand. What could be the coin in the sky? This is really great for the new moon in Sagittarius, for which I pulled the 6 of Wands. Let's see if I can get that to focus for you. There we go. All right, there it is. Which is really, in this instance of the storytelling, rallying the powers or rallying your energy, calling in your reinforcements for what you'd like to do, right? So the message that I have for the new moon in Sagittarius, I think that could be helpful to you, is this. Elevate what you have. Celebrate the relationships, that are important to you. Focus less on what isn't and more on what is. And if you're looking to manifest something, tapping into that new moon energy to bring something new in the world magically, really crystallize on 1, 2, or 3 points that are very clear in your heart about what you'd like to see in the world, and watch all of the excess that can sort of come into the Sagittarius sort of thinking, right? Because they can just be like abundance and more and all these things and sprinkles and chocolate chips and nuts and cranberries and put everything on it, right? But you really just want to focus on the 3 points, 1, 2, 3 points or whatever, so that you have a very clear message in your heart mind about what it is you'd like to see for yourself in the world, what you'd like to plant and develop. And then once you have that, remember that you're not doing this alone, right? Even if we're doing magic, solitaire, and we're not doing it within a community, and we're just doing our beautiful little fun, good moon rituals, on our own, that we have greater agency when we lean into the relationships that we have in the magical world. Whatever that means for you. I'm not here to dictate to you, how to do your magic or what to connect to, but in you connecting to your allies, whoever they may be, remember that they're there, right? Once upon a time, a medium told me, your spirit guides are there. You just have to remember to call on them. Your elementals, your deity, who is it that you're working with? So those are my 2 messages for this week. What is your focus? Can you shift it? Will that be helpful? If you're going to use this time to manifest something with that new moon Sagittarius and that big Jupiter forward bump, crystallize on some really good points, 1, 2, or 3 good points that you would really like to see. And if you want to sprinkle and embellish upon that and dig into that energy, and call in the opportunity for new things to happen, and that, then do it. And remember that you don't do this alone, especially in magic. In my magical philosophy, I always like to teach that this is a path of relationships. It's a relationship with ourselves. It's a relationship within the circles we create, and in that which we invite into the circles, those spirits, those deities, those plant medicines, and whatever you're working in, and to understand that this is an interrelated experience. This would be a good week to key into those 2 pieces. Thanks for watching. This is my little experimental attempt at sort of sharing with the community and offering something to the world. If you're interested in more, you can visit the links in my social. There is a link tree there. The easiest place to find me is through my website, thesacredother.com. and everything is pretty much there. So I hope you enjoyed watching, and have a beautiful day.